Hello everyone, my name is Senyondo Derek. We have been working upon this project, which is the dialysis machine. We have been working upon it for over 6 months, and I've been with my friends Isaac Musumba and Mukisa Trevor. We began working upon this project in term 3 of senior, actually in term 2 of senior 3, up to now. So we began this project because of the need that is within our country. I realize that in our country we have very few dialysis machines, and yet we have many patients or many people that die every year because of kidney failure. So when we realized that problem in our community and our country at large, we began upon this project. And we began with the nephron, which is ahead here. We began with the human nephron, showing the structure, and we had a view of upgrading this structure to a real dialysis machine. As you can see, we talked about all the basic science that is within the nephron and how it performs its work. Then after that, we headed upon this part of developing our stage 2 of our dialysis machine. So here we are. We have here the artificial heart, where blood is pumped from the patient to our system. And then we have here the Bowman's capsule, where ultrafiltration takes place. So all the unnecessary substances from the patient's blood are eliminated at this point. And then blood continues along these tubules. We have selective reabsorption taking place up to when we receive urine. You realize that at this point, the color of this is colorless, and then when you realize here, the blood that is flowing through these tubules, as you can see, it comes like this and enters here. You can see the flow. So the process continues, and then blood returns at this point. This process of purification of blood, removing all toxic substances from blood, begins from the heart. However, as blood flows from the heart, we may have some cases of blood clotting. Blood may clot as it leaves the heart. So we have this portion here, this part where we have this syringe. This syringe contains heparin. Heparin is an anticoagulant. Heparin prevents blood from clotting. So at this point, this syringe helps us to add heparin in our system. So heparin is added into the system, and as heparin flows with blood, it prevents it from clotting, and then the system is effective with continuous flow. So our heart is pumping the blood as it also returns back to the heart. And then here, after filtration, we obtain urine at this point. So urine is obtained here as a colorless liquid as blood returns back to the system. And this project will help to solve the problem that many Ugandans are facing right now. We have a lot of death of Ugandans because of failure to access these systems in our country, because our country, we have very few of these machines, and yet we have many patients of kidney failure. So many have to look for services from abroad, and yet they're expensive. So we intend our next phase to come up with a real machine that can do the work that is done by other real dialysis machines. And we intend to do that by modifying our system, modifying the heart, modifying the area where ultrafiltration takes place and where selective reabsorption takes place, so that we have an efficient model than this one. Right now, this one we can't use it to work upon a patient because it is still under development, and this is just our phase 2. So we expect the next phase to improve this project, and I request that if you can get some funding from people who have picked interest in our work, because we dedicate a lot of time here. We are candidates, but we dedicate time here to come and trying to work upon this thing, because we want to save Ugandans. We can get some funding, we can make sure that we bring our project to reality and it begins working, serving Ugandans. We supply them to different hospitals, and our country will be at peace. Thank you so much.